Man, my favorite fishing memory. A lot of people
fishing in Eupora, Mississippi with my granddad.
Memory that I'll never forget. I mean, I can picture it.
It was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. We were fishing at La Crosse, Wisconsin at a rayovac, and me and my dad actually drew out together. So Dad doesn't even bring a tackle box. He knows where I'm going. He only brings 2 rods. He knows he can use one of mine if something happens. So he's using all my stuff. Well, during the course of this event, he has like 11 pounds with me. We had the boat the same weight. Well, the second day he draws Richie Eves, which is a stick on up there on the Mississippi River. Well, he catches like 15-something pounds a day. Well, in the process, he catches a big bullfrog on his frog. So when he comes to the weight, he just throws the frog in the live well. And Richie said, "What are you going to do with that?" He said, "I'm going to have a little fun with that frog." Well, at the time, Chris Jones is the tournament director. He's the MC. So Dad bags his fish up. He got me there and he said, "Come there, Wesley." He said, "Watch this." So I got over there. He bags his fish up and he throws his frog in the bag. Well, when he goes up to the bump tub and puts his fish in the tub, Dwayne looks in there and goes, "Bud, you know there's a frog in your bag." He said, "Yeah, I know." He said, "Just let me have a little fun." So he takes that frog and he sticks it in his pocket. And it's a big bullfrog. And so he goes up on stage and he has 15-something pounds, almost 16 pounds. And Chris says, "Man, Bud, what a great comeback. You're going to make the top 10 and fish the next day." He said, do you care to share what you caught those fish on?" He says, "Well, it's a funny thing you mentioned that." He said, "I happen to have it right here in my pocket." And he reached in his pocket and grabbed that frog and he stuck it in Chris Jones's face. And he screamed like a little schoolgirl and took off running and jumped off the stage. He thought Dad had a snake, and it was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. He screamed like a girl. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
One day, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old and think of all the stories that we could have told.